Hey guys, this is Elena. Welcome to our video. You might recognize this face. This is Jairo.
Hello.
He's been on some past videos, which I'll have linked below, which really do explain the whole process of renting a car here in Costa Rica. And well, if you're new to this channel, I help people move to Costa Rica. You'll find lots of information here. And then we're going to be talking about 3 big money saving tips for car rentals. Actually 4. The reason why we work with Jairo a lot with car rentals is because you'll see a lot online. People say, oh, I made this reservation, I got this great deal, and I showed up, and there was all these extra expenses when I went to go pay at the counter.
Fortunately.
Or I showed up and there was no car. They said they had nothing available for me. So we don't want that to happen to you, whether you're coming to travel or you're coming for your move. You know, that puts a really big damper in your plans.
Yeah.
And you might be spending money that you're not expecting. So I guess, well, number one would be don't use one of those companies. And what you see is what you get with them. That's why I love it. With your PDF that you send for confirmations, what people see on the PDF is what they pay at the counter.
Right.
So that's what I wanted to emphasize as to why this is different and why, you know, when I refer over for people to book through Jairo, I have complete confidence that what they're going to pay on the PDF is what they're going to pay at the counter when you arrive.
Right.
And you guys have been so flexible. There's been so many times where I'm like, oh, this client had to change their flight, or oh, actually now they want to pick up here instead of here, and you guys are, oh, you're okay, yep, all changed. And one thing I want to mention, I'm gonna let you go for it, is just that the extra amount of customer service that people get with you is that, like, if something happens with the car, or if they have a question, or I think people even ask you kind of touristy questions,
all the things,
you get like a whole next level of customer service with the car rental, rather than, oh, let me just call this 1-800 number, I hope someone answers. It's like they have your direct contact, your direct WhatsApp for anything that comes up. So that's what's really nice too.
Well, first of all, Sarah, thank you for having me again. This duo has been working great for the past few years. Hello to everybody in Sarah's channel. I hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, we're here to talk about renting cars in Costa Rica. Our company, Car Rentals Costa Rica and USA, as I always say, is here to help out. As Sarah mentioned, I don't say we work 24/7, but almost 24/7, because we begin answering our customers at 6 a.m. in the morning, and we stop around 10:30, 11 p.m. And I had a few calls, like 1 a.m. in the morning, customers having issues or some things, and I'm the one that picked up the phone. So one of the things you said, like, if something happens, you don't have to call an 800 number. You just call the number for Car Rentals Costa Rica and USA, and I'm the one that will pick the phone directly for any question customers might have.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, so basically, renting cars in Costa Rica, it's not that complicated. Unfortunately, as Sarah mentioned, there are some places that will get you, I don't want to use the word scam, but that will not treat you the proper way. I just, like, 2 minutes before we started this video, I was answering a customer that says, hey, I booked with this company, and when I arrived, they charged me over $300 more than what they told me I was gonna pay. And they quoted with me, and I gave them the final price. They thought they found another company that was cheaper, and at the end of the day, now that they are here, they discovered that my price was the better option. And I'm glad that I was able to help them last minute. I just got in the car, and they're on their way to the airport office to get the car. So first thing I always recommend when booking a car in Costa Rica is book in advance. You don't have to pay anything to book a car rental in Costa Rica. Another case, like everything just happened this morning. Another case, it didn't happen to me. I just saw it on Facebook. Somebody was, hey, I think somebody's taking advantage of me. I paid $700 in advance for the car rental. Now the car rental company is not answering me. Do you know the name of the car rental agency? Blah, 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 blah. And I immediately posted, hey, Car Rentals Costa Rica and USA, my company, does not have upfront payments. For your safety and ours, you pay when you arrive. So book in advance. There's nothing wrong with booking a car rental in advance, because you don't have to pay anything. And if you have to change your plans, if you have to cancel your trip, all you gotta do is give us a heads up.
Yeah.
because with a heads up, we'll make the change. There is no penalty for doing so. So, people really, really can take advantage of working with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, I love that. So, okay, let's get into the tips, the money saving tips.
Well, the number one, as I was mentioning, book in advance. The Before your trip, if you book it like way before your trip, you'll definitely save money, because if you do a last minute booking, you're definitely gonna pay a lot more. So always book as you buy your plane tickets. That's the number one. Number two, make sure that you know what type of car you need, because as we were speaking last night, sometimes customers think that because they are coming to Costa Rica, they need a 4x4, and that's not true. So the bigger the car it is, the more expensive the car is gonna be. Let's say Sarah and I are a couple, and we're traveling for the first time to Costa Rica, and we're coming to Jaco, Manuel Antonio, and Quepos, and we might contact a car rental. They say, yeah, you need a 4x4. Yeah, that's not true. With a sedan, we can make that trip. Okay. Now we're a family of four, you know, and we have kids or something like that. Yeah, then maybe get a mid-size 4x4 or a standard 4x4, which is the RAV4 car. Then, when you have a lot of people, luggage and stuff, you might need a bigger car. But know the places where you're going. Ask us, hey, Jairo, I'm going these places. I'm coming with this many people. Do I need a 4x4 or I don't? That's a great way to save money by booking the car according to your needs. Now, one of the other tips that I can come up with is just know who you're working with. I mean, there are many car rental company agencies in Costa Rica. I'm not saying we are the only ones or the best ones. You can choose whatever you want. Just make sure that you're working with a company that is giving you final prices in your quotes. That the price that you get is what you will pay. When people work with us, it's real simple. The process, you can contact us via email, WhatsApp, Messenger. Everything has to be in writing. People sometimes give me a call and I say, hey, I'm going to return the call. I'm going to send you a text back uh, with the type of cars that we have. You tell me what car you want to quote and the dates, and we'll take it from there via text. Why? Because at the end of the day, if we give you a quote for basic insurance and full coverage, and you take basic insurance and something happens, and you say, hey, you never told me about full coverage. And I was like, yeah, here is in the text that I sent you. So we always keep everything in writing so we can have a backup of the conversation both ways. And that's the part of the customer service that I emphasize on, giving the best out of us to help you have a great car rental experience. So at the end of the day, is your choice of who you work with. But just like I tell people, do your homework, and make sure that you're working with a company that is legit and that is here to help you. You can visit our Facebook page. Sarah is gonna post everything on the link below. Do your due diligence. Read the reviews that our customers leave us every day, recommending our services. By working with us, the deposit is only $500 on a credit card. There are no upfront payments. Again, we give you two quotes: basic insurance and full coverage, and you choose. Customers just choose. What are tips we were talking about that you?
The other ones were GPS. So
Yeah, GPS. A lot of people say, "Hey, should I get a GPS or should I get a Wi-Fi?" I can rent them for you, no problem. But there's no point with that technology of now. I mean, we're in the year 2024. There's this great app that I recommend. It's called Iralo. Is that?
Yeah, I'll have the link in the description below.
It's an eSIM card. Basically, it works in every country. When I travel away from Costa Rica, that's pretty much what I use. And you use, get whatever amount of gigas that you want, the data that you want, and you don't have to buy a chip here in Costa Rica. You don't have to connect it, nothing like that. It's real simple. You can look up for the guide in YouTube as well on how to install it, and use my preferred app to drive. It's Waze. A lot of people use Google Maps. but you will definitely save money and time by using this app instead of buying a Costa Rica SIM card. Now, the other thing we were talking about as well were the child seats. You were mentioning that.
Car seats. I mean, they weren't too expensive, but I guess, I have people say, "Oh, should we buy one there?" And I mean, through the airline, you can check those as long as you have your kid with you. You
Mhm.
can check those. It's free of charge. I don't think I was ever charged for like car seats or strollers. So I mean, I would just make the extra effort to check it through.
Right, it will be easier, and also the boosters for the kids.
Hmm.
Again, I can rent them to you, but I'm not here to take you money. I'm here to help you out. This is what I do, this is what we do, and this is why people love to work with us. I say it's not bragging when it's true, but you can visit our Facebook page, Car Rentals Costa Rica and USA, and read daily reviews from our customers recommending the service. You can look on Sarah Elena's past videos that we did, and in the reviews, a lot of people will mention, hey, we work with Jairo. I don't want to jinx it. Just go take a look at it and see it for yourself. What other tip were we talking about?
I think that was it. So I guess to review the tips for you in summary.
Booking events.
Oh, book in advance.
Know who you're working with.
Yes, know who you're working with. Make sure that you're getting all the costs up front, that you
Yep.
know what you're going to pay. Get the right size car for your trip. If
Yeah,
you don't
definitely.
need a 4x4, really consider, do you even need that 4x4? I have a 4x4. I don't have to use that 4x4
No,
very often, like
no.
almost never,
Yep.
to be honest with you.
Nope.
So really think, do you actually need the 4x4? Or make sure you get the car that's an appropriate size. Got the GPS,
Yeah,
the,
GPS, Wi-Fi, and
GPS, Wi-Fi,
child
car
seats.
seat. Now, is there anything else that you wanted to add?
Yeah, I
before we
just want
end?
I just want to let everybody know we are partners with Alamo. They are our great business partners. They support us. They help us out with more than 42 offices all over Costa Rica. The fleet is brand new, 2023 to 2024. Every year we're renewing the fleet. And again, we are here for you. We have a great team that I built up to make sure that you have a great car rental experience. Again, we're not here to take advantage of you. My lemma and my logos, we are here to help you. If you have questions regarding, where to visit, what type of car should I get, where do I get colones, any of that, you can ask us while you're booking your car rental. Once again, Sarah, I think you and I are gonna do some great stuff together from now on. Everybody, be on the lookout for us because something's good is coming up.
Yes, stay tuned. We do have some future news coming up, and we appreciate you, tuning in today and listening to our video, and we'll definitely see you in the next one.
And if you're thinking of moving to Costa Rica, you need to talk to Sarah. She'll give you the best tip, advice, everything. She will hold your hand from the moment you think about moving to Costa Rica until you are settled here in Costa Rica. She's the absolutely best at it. One more thing before I go, on the fleet, I wanted to mention for people that is coming on this year 2024 and on, we have a new automatic van that is 4x4. It holds 11 passengers, but what we recommend is if you have a party of 6, 7, or 8, get this van because again it's automatic and it's 4x4. You can fold the last seats and leave it for the luggage, and then the 6, 7, or 8 people that it's on your party can be comfortable on this car.
Yeah.
It's a really, really amazing car. Ask us a quote for that type of car if you have a big party. And again, if it's just 2 or 3 people traveling, don't get a 4x4, depending on where you're going. If you're going to Monteverde, you might need the 4x4. Or Malpais, depends on the time of the year.
Yeah.
But if you're going to this La Fortuna, Puerto Viejo, Jaco area, hey, don't spend money on a big car that you can use that money here for beers.
Exactly.
All right, Sarah, thank you very much for having me again. Everybody have a pura vida time, and we'll be seeing you guys soon.
See ya.